Hey guys, welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed that last video there, making sense of Medicare. Um, as you can see, for the most part, Medicare Part A and Part B is a great program, okay? But unfortunately, it has some gaps in it, all right? And those gaps could possibly wreak financial havoc on individuals and families. For example, your Part A deductible, which is a $1,288 deductible. This is not a yearly deductible. This Medicare has what's called benefit periods, okay? So you could possibly have up to 6 benefit periods in a calendar year, all right? So with that said, you would be responsible for your deductible each time you had a benefit period. So that could add up really quick, right? Same way with your Part B, your co-insurance, okay? You have an 80-20 split with Medicare. Nowadays, there's a lot of doctors that have procedures that's classified as outpatient. They'll do it right there in the office, okay, outside of the hospital. With that said, it's not covered under Part A, so now you're splitting that with Medicare. And again, right off the bat, you're splitting the 20% of whatever that procedure would cost, okay? So again, that's a gap that needs to be addressed. So what I want to do today is kind of to say, how do you address those? Well, individuals usually address them by having a Medicare supplement plan or what's called a Medigap plan, all right? So that's what I want to go over today. So let's make sure you got your Medicare and You guidebook. Again, it always is a great idea to have it handy. It's a great resource, a great reference guide. If you turn to page 100, you'll actually see what I want you to see about these Medigap policies or Medicare supplement policies is that they're all standardized, okay? They're all standardized by a plan letter. It's going to be either A through D, F and G, or K through N, all right? And basically all I want you to understand is they're all standardized. And so what does that mean? That basically means that a Plan F with Blue Cross Blue Shield is the same Plan F with Mutual of Omaha, let's say. They're the exact same thing. Again, on page 100, it tells you, hey, even though they're the same plan, different insurance companies can charge different prices for the exact same thing, okay? So it's always going to be in your best interest when we start to look at these plans to work with a broker, someone like Mid-America, ourselves, so that, hey, where we work with over 20 different companies and to try to get you the best deal that there is for you in your area versus you working with a captive agent that only is working with or representing one company, and in that case you could end up grossly overpaying for the same policy. So we don't want you to do that. So it's always a good idea always a good idea to work with a brokerage company. Also, if you turn to page, go to 101, all right, 101, you'll actually see all the plans that I was talking to you about across the board, and you'll actually see the coverage, percentage of coverage that they cover. It's a ton of plans there. Doesn't really need to be a lot of plans. For the most part, the most popular plan I would say by far is the Plan F, okay? But you're going to want to consider either a Plan G or a Plan N, but in order to determine what's a right plan for you, once we speak to you, once either myself, I speak to you, or once Jordan speaks to you, or Miranda speaks to you, we'll be able to determine what's the best plan for you and in your area. But for right now, I just want you to make sure that you understand that, hey, all the plans are standardized across the board, okay? For the most part, all these plans are designed to pick up all or part of your Part A deductible, okay? So that $1,288 deductible, your Medicare supplement plan will pick that up or pick up some part of it. Also, it'll cover you up to 365 days that you're inside the hospital. So again, remember, even if you're in the hospital past day 90, hey, you would actually be responsible for $644 per day. So this, with your Medicare supplement plan, you're going to be covered up to 365 days, all right? Also, with your Part B co-insurance, where you have your 80-20 split with your Medicare supplement plan, it's going to pay either all of your co-insurance or it's going to pay part of your co-insurance. Okay, so it just depends on what plan you choose. Also, you have your $166 deductible. Remember, I referenced that in the first video. Everybody has it, but some of these plans will actually pay that $166 deductible for you. Also, you're going to have, also with your Medicare supplement, you're actually covered if you want to travel outside the United States. Okay, so you may be at the point that, hey, you decide that, hey, now you want to travel and see the world. With a Medicare supplement plan, you can have peace of mind or comfort to know that, hey, I'm covered outside of the U.S. So for the most part, your Medicare supplement plans or Medigap plans are designed to pick up what Medicare doesn't cover. So like I said, they're called Medigap or Medicare supplement plans. How do you get enrolled in a Medicare supplement plan, or how do you pick one out? Well, first of all, the ideal time that you want to make sure that you get enrolled in a Medicare supplement plan is at the exact same time that you sign up for Medicare Part A and Part B. Okay, because during that time with your Medicare supplement plan, you do not have to undergo any underwriting questions. Okay, so basically, during that time that you're signing up for your Medicare Part A and Part B, you also want to sign up or find your Medicare supplement plan, the right one that's for you. Again, if you call in here, talk to myself, Jordan, or Miranda, we're going to actually help you and find the right plan for you. But once we find that right plan for you, we want you to sign up at the exact same time or inside your open enrollment or your initial enrollment, because again, during that time you do not have to answer any medical questions. Okay, they basically have to take you as is. If you do not sign up during this time and say you put it off or you miss it, again, when you go to sign up for a Medicare supplement plan, now you may have to answer health questions and you may not qualify for, say the best plan for you would have been a plan G. Okay, but now since you can't qualify for it, you have to go back to an F or vice versa. But you want to make sure that, hey, or you might have to pay a higher premium. So again, make sure that you get signed up for your Medicare supplement plan at the same time you have your Medicare, or you get enrolled in Medicare Part A and Part B. And again, just a side note, you do have to have both Medicare Part A and Part B in order to get a supplement plan. So that's all I want to talk to you today about. The next video, actually, we're going to get a little bit more detail about the plans and find out what plans for you, and hopefully by that time you've actually called in, or we've actually talked face to face, or you've talked not face to face, or talked on the phone, or you've talked to Jordan, or you've talked to Miranda, and we'll be able to help you out. So we'll see you then. Bye bye.